Hello, hello. We are live once again for the remaining main game Tall Tales. Joining me is the lovely Anna Firesprite.
Hello.
And I've already got us in position for the first Tall Tale we're going to be doing tonight. Although we did get up to the finale of the Shores of Gold story arc, I did want to finish that on a brig to get the full sort of gameplay experience. Because we fought Briggsy on a sloop, we fought Grey Marrow on a galleon, and that was a nightmare because of the scaling. But I have gotten the impression that the Shores of Gold will feature another boss fight. So I thought it would be interesting to see how the scaling is on a brig. So Cthulhu should be joining us later this evening. But for now, Anna and I will be embarking on the Ashen Age story arc. A pair of tall tales that came out when they introduced Ghost Fleets and Captain Flameheart into the game. So all the Skeleton Lords are tied to all the skeleton activity and the forts and all that. The Ashen Lords are all tied to Flameheart, and they're associated with the Forts of Fortune and the Ashen Winds event. So the first of these is located at Shipwreck Bay here. Oh, there's a chest of sorrow. That's a good sign for the voyage ahead. But we've got this very metal looking placard here for the Black Witch. The Seabound Soul. The log of an ill-fated captain speaks of a mysterious warship and lost souls bound for eternity. Let's both vote for this, Anna. And enjoy the story time.
Hold just a moment. Let me look at you. Ah, yes. I recognize a fellow pirate when I see them. Allow me to introduce myself. Sir Arthur Pendragon, at your service. Captain of the Black Witch. Though, I'm afraid she and I have both seen better days. Once, I sailed the Sea of Thieves, laying trapped spirits to rest with my trusty blade, until the day I crossed paths with a cadaverous captain named Grey Marrow, and he bound my soul to this portrait. I'd still be trapped in canvas if not for that strange fellow and his box of relics. Never did catch the man's name, but he knew just the magical mumbo-jumbo to set me loose. Now that I'm a free spirit, so to speak, I plan to make up for lost time and help other trapped souls across the Sea of Thieves. And thanks to your timely arrival, I finally have the means. This lantern's a gift from an old friend, but I can't even touch it as I am now. If you'll join me on my quest, then you can wield it in my stead. You do the searching, I'll do the saving. The chap with the box spoke of 3 captains, each cursed during battle with a ship named the Ashen Dragon. I jotted it all down in my old journal, so we best bring that along too. Don't worry about me. I know a few supernatural shortcuts. Just follow the lantern, retrieve the captain's skulls, and my Sword of Souls will do the rest. Let's go.
Alright. So we've got a ghost buddy who's going to be joining us on our ship here. We've got the lantern. And the log of Sir Arthur Pendragon, Captain of the Black Witch. I was concerned why I was hearing cannon fire. Thankfully, that's part of the tall tale here. Let me just read this here. Entry number 1. The Black Witch is mine. Bequeathed to her by her former captain, whose soul I saved from its eternal torment. Fine reward, if I am any judge. I shall sail her out from Dragon's Skull Isle and set a course for the Sea of Thieves. Grand adventures await me there, I have no doubt, and I wish to meet them head-on. Entry number 17. Of all those I have encountered on my travels, few understand me better than the Order of Souls. They command my respect, and I have learned many of their arcane secrets. Today, Olivia surprised me with a gift. A sword of souls, she called it. The touch of its blade can free any spirit from the bones that bind it. It seems I am to be the Order's champion of the sword. Entry number 23. My new sword makes dealing with chattering cadavers mere child's play. Already I desire a greater challenge. That is why I am sailing in pursuit of the creature known as Grey Marrow, a fearsome skeleton lord. Rumor has it, he too has an interest in the Order's secrets. He shall experience them firsthand, as my blade splits his spirit from what remains of his cursed body. Entry eternity. An infinity of moments cursed in canvas, or so it felt. Was I trapped for days? Years? I have no way to tell. It was the price I paid for my hubris. To be captured by Grey Marrow, forced to explain the binding ritual, only to then become its next victim. The shame I feel is indescribable, as if being trapped in this phantom-like state. As is being trapped in this phantom-like state. I must atone. I will atone. The kindly stranger who freed me spoke of others whose spirits, like mine, have been trapped, imprisoned in their own decaying remnants. My lantern would guide me to them, if I still had substance enough to carry it. While I consider my options, I shall make note of all the stranger told me. I must not fail those poor wretches as I failed myself. He's so sad that he failed that the chest started crying. First lost soul. The Ashen Dragon. A ship of skeletons. Who? Captain Soul's still trapped. Martha Jane. Heading east from Shipwreck Bay. Can use my lantern to search. Went down with ship. Must find skull. There are 2 others. And if we look over there, sure enough, those ships are east. So as we have this lantern out, we're going to see a variety of skeleton ships, or ghost ships, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to be following them. This is a more bite-sized thing. It kind of came out around the same time that the ghost fleets headed by a certain captain were added to the game to give a bit of context. Because if the first story arc is all about Grey Marrow and his legacy and the skeleton lords that occupy the forts and all that, this deals with the other recurring boss enemies, as well as the ghost fleets. Kind of feels to me like these came out kind of testing the waters, like, are we going to do like another story arc of Tall Tales, and then they just never really got the approval, or their dev timeline didn't really allow for it, like on the Microsoft side. So it just ended up being these 2 somewhat shorter voyages. So we can see this ship, the representing the Ashen Dragon. They have these flaming sails. You can encounter them as the mini bosses during ghost fleets, or rarely at the end you can encounter their flagship, the Burning Blade, rarely at the end of a ghost ship voyage. And those are some pretty hardy ghost ships. So as we approach, they will move to a new location. So the ships have all moved to the southeast. Now, not sure about the next one, Heart of Fire, but the Seabound Soul has 2 different types of collectibles. The Ashen Artifacts and the Ashen Dragon Journals. I've already found them all. The Ashen Artifacts are basically just like their locations are hinted at in the journals, and they're basically just reskins of the various Devil's Roar artifacts. So there's the Chalice of the Ashen Curse, which is just a red version of the Roaring Goblet. There's the Keeper of the Ashen Curse, which is just a red brimstone casket. And then there's the Grail of the Ashen Curse, which is just a red Magnus Grail. But like the others, I am going to read the Ashen Dragon journals as we move out here. There's going to be a lot of travel time as we watch these ghost ships kick some ass. So, on to the first journal here. Morning. Today is the fated day, the darkest of hours, on which we of the Ashen Dragon must set sail to fulfill our final duty. I am our captain. I alone remember the words of Fleshkind, though I am as old as our ship, and yet, on this fated day, another commands me. He speaks little, save to explain the rites. The flames that perpetually wreathe our vessel seem to coil around him, as if longing for his touch. It seems our route is preordained and takes in many past glories. First we sail to Shiver Retreat, blazing a path across the waves. Our precious cargo and its guard are below deck, in their rightful place. All that we are, all we have accomplished, ends today. And so, as we approach our first sunken ship here, I think we're going to need to go diving a bit. Hello, Russell. Welcome on in, man. Hope you're having a good evening. We're starting off with the Ashen Age stories, as you can see. Alright. So I may be misremembering here. No. As we hold up our lantern, we can see a whole bunch of flotsam. Just the wreckage of the ship. So, admittedly, I forget if, I feel like we have to go to the bottom to find... We're looking for a ship's log. I feel like these are... There might be a bow to the ship that's over here. Nope, nope, that's up above. Hello, Cathlos. How you doing, man? Oh, that was really confusing. I saw the bow of the ship, and now that I went closer to where it was, it disappeared. Okay, let me check the guide here, because I am struggling to find this. The way that they've set up this walkthrough is a little confusing.
Hello, it is me, Anna.
It is Anna. Okay, so we're actually looking for a skull. Oh, it's over here. Hope you have fun with that, Russell. Ow, there's a shark here.
Oh no, not the shark.
So apparently the skull will still be visible even without the lantern. So that's actually how I was able to spot this. Now we're gonna make land.
We meet again. Now it's time to play my part. Bring me the skull.
All right, Arthur.
Captain Martha Jane. I can sense her soul swirling around in there. Let's see if my Sword of Souls can't bring an end to her torment.
A ship of the damned, wreathed in hellfire. What impossible treasure must it contain? My crew and I sought to know the truth. For 6 nights we sailed in pursuit of the Ashen Dragon. Countless times we thought we'd lost the scent, only to spot her ominous flames on the horizon. On the 3rd night, we encountered Captain Stone and his crew, who also meant to hoard the fire ship's secrets for themselves. Grudgingly, they accepted our offer of an alliance. Finally, we saw our chance and struck. It was the last mistake of our lives. Our lust for wealth had blinded us to the true nature of our prey. Skeletal pirates who burned as though the flames of Hades were consuming them before our eyes. Upon witnessing the horrors we now faced, Stone and his crew turned tail and ran. Our plans were in ruins even before the Ashen Dragon turned and unleashed its cannons upon us. We were boarded in great numbers as our hull was shattered by cannon fire. There was no time for repair, nor for escape, as our world broke apart around us. My last hope is that Stone's cowardice may, in some way, return to haunt him. I shall carry that hope with me as we sink into our graves.
It seems this mysterious Captain Stone is our key to hunting the Ashen Dragon. I'll preserve Jane's memories in my journal. They might give us a clue as to where we should head next.
You're not wrong, Cthulhus. Pendragon is probably my favorite NPC from the Tall Tales that I've done so far. Why he shares the name of King Arthur, I don't know, but... So we do have some more stuff in our journal here. The dying memories of Captain Martha Jane. Randall Stone has left us for dead, that coward. He was afraid of the ship of flames. As I would breathe my last, I know now where he fled. He'll be hiding where Fetcher Farley breathed his last. The place where we first found treasure together. I hope that every time he looks upon its shores, he remembers me. The Ashen Dragon should be visible from this island. Okay. So we do get a an image of that island, but I think we can still just hold up our lantern. No. We need to find that island. and then we'll be able to raise our lantern and find the Ashen Dragon again. Okay. It shouldn't be far away, but I'll admit that outline does not... Kraken's Fall seems to be... Oh, it has a volcano, though. So, yeah, we must be heading out to the Devil's Roar. I wonder if the Devil's Roar was introduced, like, just before this. Like, around the same time as the other events. This is all alluding to here. Okay, I'm just going to double check to make sure we don't waste a whole bunch of time. I'm going to make an assumption based on just our current position that it's going to be Fetcher's Rest. But it could just as easily be Flintlock if it's got a volcano on it. It's gonna be one of the larger islands. So... It frustrates me how incomplete the guides on the Sea of Thieves wiki can be. Okay, it is Fetcher's Rest. Awesome. Okay, cool. It's been a while since I've been out in the Devil's Roar, so I wanted to make sure of that so that we don't sail around a whole bunch. On a similar note, one of the limited time mysteries that they made available for the game, you can still complete the tasks and get a secret commendation called the Fallen Sea Dog. Off stream, I was doing that in Safer Seas last night. You have to go around the whole map and stand in specific spots and play a song to light up some symbols, then go to one of the shrines, and you should be able to open a door to view the conclusion of what is ostensibly a murder mystery. The door didn't open. It was bugged. And so I basically wasted 2 hours setting all that up for nothing. It was a huge bummer. So to answer your question, Cthulhu, this weekend has been kind of all over the place. I've been wanting to do certain things and then not doing those things and doing other things that haven't proved fruitful and then deciding to sleep and then not getting enough sleep. It's been a weird weekend. Got some stuff done. I was able to discover that while ownership of buried treasure cannot be transferred, the method I discovered that allows you to lead a friendly crew to dig up a treasure for you, such as a rag and bone crate, so that when you sell it, it counts as stolen. So that does work, but you do have to be in an alliance with them, or they will not be able to dig up your treasure. As Cthulhu was actually in VC with me when I was trying to organize something with some newer players, and they could not dig up the treasure, and they were poking fun at us like, "Are you sure you know what you're doing, man?" I'm like, "I'm pretty positive," and I took up my shovel and I dug exactly where I was standing, and sure enough, the rag and bone crate popped up because I didn't think that being in alliance was actually necessary. But I was finally able to get Becca into the guild today. You know, she was able to resolve her motion sickness by playing with a mouse and keyboard instead of a controller. And we were able to prove that. So, had a productive session earlier today. And then I had a nap instead of doing anything else productive. And then I woke up with a headache, and now we're here.
Yep.
So let's have some more story time, shall we? Digging. For the first time since our mission began, our commander issued new orders. I did not dare to question them. Tri-Rock Isle, Cinder Islet, Firstwater Shores. At his instructions, we sailed to each of them in turn, and I went ashore. There, I buried 3 great treasures from our hold, relics that even our commander regarded with something approaching fear. I can only hope I have hidden his belongings well enough that they shall remain undisturbed. Even as he is now, I fear his wrath. Now we resume our charted course, passing Lyre's Backbone, as we sail. I hope that this shall be our final diversion. So that is what is referencing the Ashen artifacts that I mentioned. And then, fighting. Wretched pirates! They dared to interrupt our journey and try to scavenge from us. Now we must moor at Scorched Pass and make repairs. 2 galleons approached at once, as allies. Clearly they meant to surround us, though the heat of our flames kept them at bay. To my surprise, our commander stepped forward, moving with a swiftness I did not expect, and burning white-hot with righteous fury. So magnificent as was he, one ship turned and fled. The other was ripped apart by our cannon fire, even as our crew assailed theirs. To punish their insolence, our captain himself boarded their vessel, using his great power to curse their captain before hurling her into the hateful sea. We are approaching Fetcher's Rest, so let's keep an eye out. We may even have to make land before the game will start showing us the other ghost ships. So we'll bear that in mind. Oh yeah, this makes sense now. Looking at the, oh, yep, there it is. It's actually off behind us.
Oh.
So it looks like you just need to be in range of the toast message appearing for the path of the ghost ships to reappear. So this is where it gets a little more difficult to follow their ships, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. As I read another journal. Revenging. It was a risk, but I was right to take it. Our repairs had left us low on supplies, and I could not rule out the possibility of another attack. I do not know how the pirates divined our heading. Perhaps it was mere chance, and yet, when I set foot on land, her captain was lying in wait. Had I sent my crew, they would likely be lying in pieces, but my bones were forged in fire. In moments, it was he who lay broken at my feet. As before, our commander bound the fool's spirits so that he could not return to the Sea of the Damned. He will plague us no longer. The final leg of our journey sees us past Flintlock Peninsula. Until then, I have much to consider. Since our mission is complete, what will become of us? And then, departing. The deed is done. A great door protects the remains, and will keep pirates and other intruders at bay. I've ensured it can only be opened from within. When the last of the rites has been completed, our commander bade us set course, deep into the Devil's Shroud itself. I thought perhaps he meant for its tendrils to destroy the Ashen Dragon, as it has so many other ships, but he gave me one last order. Once he had spoken, the commander burned so fiercely that even the fog seemed afraid, and so a path was cleared. Such is the might of an Ashen Lord. He is naught but dust now, his power expended. As ordered, we will pass through the shroud and into hiding until we are needed once more. One day he shall summon us, The world shall once again know the fury of the Ashen Dragon. So again, the Ashen Dragon tying into the ghost ship voyages, the ghost fleets, as well as the Ashen Wind events, and the Port of Fortune, where we fight the various Ashen Lords that can appear. And it seems like we might be hot on the trail of another one. The possible leader of them all. But they mentioned the Devil's Shroud. So basically he was like, I'm a peace out. I found my resting place. You guys go into the northeast corner of the map and the ocean will eat you alive. Have fun. I'll call you when I need you. So as I said before, I've already completed this one, so I'm curious where the next one will take us. And also, I did a little bit of investigating. While there are some like accommodations and unique things to do in the Pirates of the Caribbean and Secret of Monkey Island Tall Tales, it looks like journals are not a thing. So there doesn't seem to be significant side diversions for the sake of little scraps of lore. Which I'm honestly thankful for. It also kind of feels like, if we're being honest here, this side quest definitely has the energy of video games that don't want to make a lot of expensive cutscenes, so they're just like, we're going to make an audio log. Because... Hello, Luco. Welcome on in. I like your, I like your new screen name. Luco of Linos 3. How you doing, man? That's a surprisingly relatable comment, considering one of my other friends also has a penchant for particularly long names. I'm doing all right. Having a weird weekend that's a mix of being both productive and non-productive. Welcome on in, Ice Thrasher. How you doing, man? So for some reason the shipwreck disappeared as we sailed over it. And there's something... Nice. If you're still driving home, Ice, have a safe drive. It's more so just that I needed to catch up on sleep, and I haven't really been able to have a particularly long, restful sleep. I've just been having a lot of like... Okay, let's get on the boat real quick, and let's put it on the back side of the island. Because that volcano just to our left is about to explode.
Oh. That's not good.
Yeah, volcanoes do have an AI that targets player ships. The random island, like the large islands around here, can just have like earthquakes without exploding, but I think these volcanoes at sea are... Yep. Yep. Yeah. Cool. What's also nice is we need to dive underwater to look for the next skull. And the water is going to start boiling because of the volcano.
dangerous.
Yeah, sure, Luco. Feel free to share. Admittedly, I'm not sure if Nightbot will complain for you providing a link, but it doesn't matter as long as you're proud of it. Anna, do me a favor, hang on the ship here and take care of any repairs if our ship gets struck. Okay?
That's what I was gonna plan to do anyway.
I'll try to be quick. Okay, I've got some food, so in case I start boiling alive.
Please don't die.
I'll try. So I think this is the one that I was thinking of, where as we approach... Okay. So there's the bow. No, unfortunately it looks like it got censored. And it looks like it was actually Twitch that censored it. Is it on your... Oh, I see the skull though. Is it on your Twitter? Do you have your... Oh, you've sent it in a DM. I'll check that in a sec. Let me just get this story stuff out of the way. Nope, that was an Ashen bounty skull. Okay. Here, let me stop boiling for a second. And fight some of these skeletons.
Boiling alive's not good for your health.
Unless you are a tea VTuber.
Oh, God.
And it's good for flavor.
But are you a tea?
I am not.
So it's not good for your
I
health.
am not the tiger of Toronto.
See what you did there.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Ooh, that's actually a really fucking sharp drawing, Luco. Here. Because I am the broadcaster. I can share that. It's a drawing of a Legiacrus from Monster Hunter. Very cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to consult the guide again. Give me a second. Cool. I've done this a couple times before. Thankfully, these Ashen Age ones only require you to do them twice. Let's see. Oh, okay. No, this is apparently... So he apparently made it to land. So we should apparently be able to find his rowboat. Ah, here we go. Just gonna see. Yeah, here we go. There he goes. And so we ran along the beach here. And then perished. Rest in peace, buddy. So, do I just, like, dig here? Yep. Cool.
Well done. Now, let me take a look at that skull.
I mean, I'm all about sharing. Like, I have to keep link censorship in place for good reason, but, you know, if it's,
That must be the coward Martha Jane spoke of. Pass the skull to me.
you don't have to rub it in, man. The guy's ghost was right here. Come on. But if it's quality stuff that someone's sharing, like, I want everyone to see it.
Another trapped soul. The touch of my blade. Bravo. Another trapped soul rescued from Purgatory's clutches. Allow my blade to do the honors.
If the ship is fine, Anna, you can come and come over here. The volcano stopped.
Yeah, I heard what you was calling me, Jane. Randall the Vandal ain't no coward, you savvy? But he ain't stupid neither. That fight was a lost cause, and we both knew it. My ship may have been scuttled and me crew sent to the ferry, but I knew where the Ashen Dragon was heading next, and where I could lie in wait. Those red-hot skellies ain't half strong, though. I got in a few good shots, but he just kept coming. I had to run, or I'd have been burned to cinders. Shame I didn't run faster. Maybe it's for the best, though. I know the truth about that ship. I know who's aboard her. And I know you'd have to fight through hell to reach him.
Only one captain left to find. I'll add Stone's information to my journal so we can learn where the Ashen Dragon was heading. We've come too far to lose her now.
See, look, it's not even that cold here right now. At least where I am. Like, there's definitely snow out now, but we're still getting temperatures around, like, 0. During the day, at least. Celsius, for reference. The dying memories of Captain Randall Stone. I was tracking where the Ashen Dragon was heading before I was ambushed. As the cold takes over me, I have so many unanswered questions. What prisoner was aboard? What was their name? Why were they taken? I tried to rescue them, and yet, as the light fades from my eyes, I fear whoever was aboard may be lost forever. We can pick up the Ashen Dragon trail from here. So that is Morrow's Peak on the left. So that is gonna be Brimstone Rock. Yeah. Boop. There we go. Yeah, no, that's fair. Let's go. Honestly, for me, anything above like 25 Celsius is already unpleasant for me. Oh, hello.
I have come here for chaos and a new microphone.
Okay, it's Bex. I don't know if screen sharing this game is necessarily a good idea, unfortunately.
No, I'm trying to load up Twitch so I can look at and yell at your chat.
All right.
Hello, Tize's chat.
Hi, Specs.
And when it comes to these streams, I'm never sure if I want to do this as like a collab or like a drop-in thing, but you know, it's kind of whatever, you know.
It's a vibe. We all vibe here.
Yeah, the thing with Sea of Thieves is, As much as I would like to keep the focus on the gameplay, let's be honest, guys. A lot of the gameplay is just like, hold on, let me get my delivery correct here. Got to get into the crow's nest, so we got the premium view of, you know, wow, wow. Oh, look at that! Look at that physics simulation. It's gorgeous. All that.
Look at Morrow's
All that.
Peak outpost.
All that water, that crisp ocean. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I've saved in money spending, and now I have bought 24 cans of Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Nice.
Because they have made it widely available.
Was that not a thing?
Nope, you can only get like sometimes,
Huh.
and it's only sometimes at certain stores, where they only brought it out certain times. But now with their 20th anniversary, they just decided to do it nationwide.
Nice.
So now I'm having the Taco Bell drink. I don't need Taco Bell anymore.
Mm.
Oh,
You can source your own tacos. Literally, we've got Baja Blast at home.
yep.
See, I feel like that's what Blowhole Blast should have been.
Baja Blast.
Yeah, like that's obviously what the name of that Gamer Subs flavor is referencing.
Yeah.
But it's more of just like a general tropical drink.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at least to me, it's similar. They're like tangerines and oranges, similar but different.
Yeah. I do appreciate the little bit of coconut that you can taste in it on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't know if that's true, but it would be funny if it was.
I mean, like, to be fair, they're also saying they're celebrating 20th anniversary. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see what that is. It's like a little coin game. You can barely get Baja gear out of it.
I do find it funny how that man's entire focus just seems to be decoding corporate recipes.
You can get shoe charms. Ooh, a windshield shade. That actually might be useful for me.
Enjoy your food, Loco. Have a good meal there, man. Alright, so now that we're... Wait. Yeah, Brimstone Rock. Okay. So we should be able to pick up the trail from here. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Just gonna have to do a bit of a U-turn.
White for the white women in chat, they have a Mountain Dew Baja Blast Stanley H2O quencher.
Okay, so as a non-white woman, what is a Stanley H2O quencher? Is this like those fucking Visco Girl water bottles?
Yeah, it's basically Visco Girl 2.0.
I see.
think like ever
Gen
since
Alpha Visco
there
Girls?
was, yeah, like mostly because there was like recently a like a car exploded or something, and everything was like scorched except like something that was a Stanley Cup.
Damn.
So
You know-
and, like you could still hear the eyes jiggle and everything. So
Hold on, let me just lean forward. Women, if you're at risk of a car explosion, make sure you've got a Stanley H2O quencher on hand. You'll thank me.
No.
This PSA brought to you by water.
drink.
That's just such a weird start to a fashionable item or like a trend. It's just like, yeah, this car exploded and this water bottle survived, and therefore everyone is buying this specific water bottle now. It's like,
I could also be wrong in half of the
doesn't matter. You told us something that you heard, and that's basically as much as TikTok information is anymore. So as far as I'm concerned, that's factual, proven.
fair.
TikTok is the world of some guy said, and I'm gonna slap a picture of myself here. Hold on. So I heard from this guy over here, this bear on my stream. He was talking up this car explosion, you see. And so now y'all have to buy this water bottle. It's the law.
But I'm broke.
Too bad. It's the law. Don't
Then
you
I
use...
guess I'm an outlaw.
Goddamn.
Yar, we don't be hydrating on the Sea of Thieves.
That's an exploding volcano.
To be fair, all the water we have access to right now is
Stanley
salty
Cup
and
at
we're
it.
boiling.
Throw the Stanley Cup at it, cool it down.
Oh God! Oh, you just tapped into something you shouldn't have, Specs. It's called, you just called it the fucking Stanley Cup, like the fucking hockey trophy. And I'm Canadian. Scapagoat, welcome on in.
I'm in BC, so it's like I'm with the Stanley Cup chap.
Or is that supposed to be scapegoat, like a scapegoat? Hello, Triple B. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for the follow as well. How y'all doing? What were you streaming? FI spec. Yeah, there we go. I don't have.
I wasn't sure which one you had, so.
Oh, the ship is going the opposite direction.
Who's that streamer, Scapagoat, who's all over my face?
Ooh, Goosekin. That's a good time. Ah, boy. Oh, boy. Anna, help.
Yeah.
Can you start
Yeah,
patching
I'm
up?
on it.
Can you start patching
I'm
up the mast? Never mind, I'll do it.
Oh boy.
Welcome. We're following some ghost ships on the ocean right now.
Things
And,
are on fire. I'm scared.
They decided to troll us because the ship is going in the other direction. Right? Wait. No, it's not going. It stopped. This is our destination. We had to pull up here anyway. My
I
bad.
put out the fire.
See, I feel like
extra fire sprite. Shouldn't you be enjoying the fire?
I do not enjoy fire.
listen, Anna does a great job of not setting our entire ship on fire, throwing us into the depths of the ocean. They understand the risks of not setting your home and vessel ablaze. But unfortunately, the volcano is a force of nature, and not much you can do about that. Sorry for getting distracted, guys. This is not a game you can pause. We're basically on a live server here, so everything is happening. We probably didn't need to sail as close to that island as we did, but we are trying to follow a path of these ghost ships here, and didn't realize these guys were moored here. But yeah, Goose Game is a ton of fun. would definitely not put it past that goose to lead us to a volcanic island and set us on fire. Just saying. It feels very apropos that happened immediately after you raided it. Scappa. Okay, got it. How you doing tonight? And how was the karaoke as well? Hope you had a fun time. By all means, if you need to take care of yourself, get something to eat or drink. Especially if you've been singing a whole lot. probably worked up a thirst. Take care of yourself. But if you're down to hang out, we're doing this. We're having some story time with the Tall Tales here. I also just realized I should have known better. This is actually our final destination for this Tall Tale. Oh, for the first 2 songs, and then it wasn't? Uh-oh. What happened? Cool. Get some good food. Treat yourself. Ah, yep, here we go. So we've got
that's
a
so fucking stupid.
Everything good?
No, so I signed up for like the coin thing, which you can enter and have enough points you can get Baja Blast gear, or in this case you can get like food and stuff like that for free. But damn, you can only scan once a day.
Yeah. Those things are kind of frustrating. Like, a lot of things do it to keep you coming back, but it's not like this is a service. I guess they're trying to get you to drink a day.
Basically, because it's like, the first can I scanned gave me 40 coins. And, like, the actual gear and stuff is anywhere from, like, if you want physical things, or even if you want 2 Taco Bell build your own cravings boxes, that's 8,500 coins.
Yeah, okay. Drown yourself,
And it goes
basically,
from, like,
is what they're saying.
Yeah. Then there's like
VTuber.
20,000, 30,000,
Man, well,
50,000. So,
Oh.
and there's only ever so often available. So there's like only 45 available for a surfer hoodie, or like 900 available for like the hat, 228 available for the thirst quencher, the Baja Blast bowl.
Alright, Spets, we are probably about to have some dialogue here, so just an FYI.
Yeah, just holler.
No way in. Not from the outside, anyway. Wait here a moment.
So Arthur makes a big deal about not being able to interact with a corporeal world like his own lantern. But he can pull that lever just fine.
Yeah.
The way
I mean,
ahead
isn't that
seems
the
clear.
other side of the world?
We must be getting close.
I guess you could make that argument, because it's locked from the inside, presumably by another dead person. So this is one of the Ashen Lords that you can fight through the Ashen Winds or a Fort of Fortune. And for some reason, we're just gonna crack open this sarcophagus. And we're gonna grab this skull. This looks like a friendly fella.
That
we
wasn't
can-
his beard. That was just bone.
Man, don't ask how skeletons work. And for some reason, this always closes on you. And then we get attacked on our way out. That's a good point, Cthulhu's. As long as we don't mention Mountain Dew in... Actually, Cthulhu's, it's your fault, because you're the only one who mentioned Dew in chat.
Goddamn.
Another skull. Quite fatigued.
Alright, we're gonna have a bunch more dialogue in a sec.
Bring me the skull, and I'll free the spirit inside. Whoever they are.
Ah,
Oh, that's weird.
Whoever this poor soul may be, the Ashen Dragon went to great
There's just a
lengths to
bot
hide them
running
away.
around
Stand back,
looking
and I'll
for
release them from their prison.
the specific colors. Damn, I should do a test to see
Specs.
if I can change.
Cutscene is happening.
Sorry.
And if you could take care of the
Long years spent trapped inside my
It's
own
already on it.
betrayed by mankind. Dreaming of the day I would be at liberty to once again burn my name across the waves. Captain Flameheart. I see you. Little pirates, the ones to whom I owe my gratitude. Thanks to your pathetic act of mercy, your sword has set me free. The Ashen Dragon was never my prison. It was my funeral pyre, crewed by those who were loyal to my cause, Ashen Lords, who still long for the thrill of battle and shall soon be reawakened. This world has gotten so much weaker. Festivals, alliances, squabbling over trinkets. I judge it unworthy. But know this, pirates, know this, merfolk, know this, sea of thieves. I have returned, and the fires of my vengeance shall consume you all.
What have we done?
Good job, Arthur. So this basically preceded the introduction of the ghost fleets, as Russell was talking about last time. Instead of the green tornado that we have now, Flameheart's head would just appear in the sky and constantly taunt everyone on the server until somebody came to fight his ghost ship armada. And thankfully, that's not a thing anymore. But this was introduced to kind of herald the introduction of that content, and introduce the Ashen Lords as a counterpart to the Skeleton Lords as the other major like enemy faction. And I don't know if there's enough information to really read into it at this point, but it kind of sounds to me like maybe the Skeleton Lords were like, we don't like these fiery bone guys. Let's kill them and seal them. And so that's what he's talking about in terms of being betrayed by his own kind, possibly. So now for the second arc here, we need to go south to the tavern at Morrow's Peak, where we can begin Heart of Fire. It's south of our position, I think. Yeah, there it is. Although this one does not need to be replayed as many times as the other Tall Tales, it has, I think, 2 sets of journals. So I'll have to do a bit more schlepping around. Yeah, because there's Stitcher Jim's journals. No, looks like it's just 5, unless the Chest of Rage is optional. Hmm. Seems to be part of it. Yeah, Cthulhu, that's basically my understanding. I always thought it was localized when you went over there and started the event. But according to Russell, he would just spawn in the sky and shit talk you, like, basically across the entire server. To the extent that players were complaining about, like, hey, can you guys, like, adjust the volume or the range at which you can hear him or something?
Hey, you. Fuck you.
It's just like with stuff like that, there's only so much dialogue you can give characters like that as well. And like the entire time you're doing the Ghost Fleet as well, he'd be talking trash. I believe one of the lines that Russell quoted was like, "Your supplies are dwindling, pirates." You know, stuff like that. Yeah, this is with Sea of Thieves. I've had some crashing issues with VTube Studio and stuff. So try not to screen share to put like unnecessary stress on my system.
You're fine, my guy.
Alright, so Art of Fire. Rumors of a dark ritual are spreading. Grace Morrow's journal may reveal more. Once Anna gets here, we're going to have some dialogue. Alright.
There you are. I was starting to think you wouldn't make it. These are dangerous times if the stories of pirates releasing Captain Flameheart are true. I know a few people who'd like a word with them about that. I mean, they used to say Flameheart lived for battle and bloodshed. Last time he was around, he nearly brought the Sea of Thieves to its knees. No one could stand up to him. Then one day, he simply disappeared. Still, not everyone's afraid. There are those of us like Captain Pendragon who are working to find Flameheart and stop him before he can regain his former strength. Since you're here, I assume that means we can count on you for your help. When we know more, we'll be in touch. In the meantime, do me a favour and take that journal back to Grace, would ya? She's always leaving it lying around.
Okay. The Journal of the Forsaken Shores Alliance and its betrayal by Stitcher Jim. Day 1. The Forsaken Shores Alliance is formed. Today, Ruby, Fetcher, Jim, and I raised a grog before the Alliance set sail for uncharted waters beyond the Shroud. It's a cute illustration. Not quite the style I expected. Especially for the character at the top right, they're looking very anime. Like a manga sketch. Day 12. We've discovered something beyond the Shroud. A hot, hostile environment we've named the Devil's Roar. Jim found a box of wondrous secrets half buried in the hot sands. We've stowed it aboard in our cabin for safekeeping. So the box of wondrous secrets is actually the rarest treasure in the game. The only way you can find it is as a very rare spawn on beaches in the Devil's Roar region. There's no other real point to it, except it shows up in like one menu that tells you all the things that you've sold to NPCs. A hot and unrelenting land, filled with peril and danger. Day 52. We've been betrayed, poisoned by the bite of a rat named Stitcher Jim. That box of secrets has corrupted him. Should have seen this coming. Ruby, Fetcher, I pray for your safety. I'll begin searching for you and the Alliance the second I regain my strength. Day? I've wandered, lost and forgotten, for too long. I lost my ship today. It lies here wrecked on this island, the last remnants of the great Forsaken Shores Alliance in pieces. I'm forced to take refuge here. No longer alone. Morrow's Peak will stand as a monument to everything Ruby, Fetcher, and the Alliance endured at the hands of that snake, Stitcher Jim. A nightmare. I had the dream again, back with Ruby, Fetcher, and the rest of the Alliance, all of us standing around that damned box. Only this time, it's not Jim that peeks inside. I'm the one lifting the lid. The box is empty. No more than that. Where its bottom should be, there's a hole, like peering into a great abyss. And inside that, flames. Endless, searing flames. The price of greed. The snake shows his head. Got word last night that Stitcher Jim's been slithering around out in the wilds. Rumor has it he's fallen in love. Impossible. That man loves only himself. That snake is lurking anywhere, and will be below the dirt in his hideout on Liar's Backbone. Maybe I'll send a few friends out there to find him. Maybe they'll be armed. Alright. Liar's Backbone. Now, they mentioned something
Is that
about
my journal you're carrying?
dialogue.
Don't tell me I left it behind again. Not that there's much in there. Just some notes of my time in the Devil's Roar and all the things I'd like to do to... Wait! Can you hear that? Something's coming.
At last. Tallulah told me she'd send for pirates who wouldn't shy away from battle, and here you are. I need your help, and quickly. My crew are in danger.
Aren't you Captain Pendragon? Last thing I heard, you didn't have a ship left, much less a crew.
Oh, my friends and I parted ways long ago. But their personal effects were still aboard the Black Witch. Stitcher Jim must have taken them to use in his vile ritual.
Did you say Stitcher Jim?
Yes, the same wretch who freed me from my painting and deceived me into unleashing Flameheart. Not that I knew his name at the time, of course. They say he used to serve the Gold Hoarders, but it seems he's changed allegiance once again.
Oh, trust me. I know who Stitcher Jim is. If he's working for Flameheart, we're all in trouble. Where is your crew now?
Rumors say he confronted them with an armful of dark relics and bound their spirits into some kind of cursed chest. Madame Olivia believes he might try and use its power to summon an Ashen Lord to the Sea of Thieves.
Ashen Lords. I've heard the stories, and those were bad enough.
It seems Flameheart needs to rebuild his army, and he's using my crew to do it. We must recover that chest from Stitcher Jim, whatever the cost.
I've always used my journal to keep track of Jim's whereabouts. Take it with you, and use it to hunt him down, before it's too late.
Okay. So, there are some sketches at the Reaper's hideout from Stitcher Jim, actually. And I believe the love interest mentioned in the journal might be Wanda, who is associated with the Reapers in some manner. I think they may be associated specifically with the main Reaper representative at the hideout, who like goes back to like the founder of the Reaper's bones and all that. But it seems like our first destination is going to be Liar's Backbone. They mentioned the Wilds, which is the northeastern region. So that should be it. Oh, I've been there before. I've actually been to that exact hideout. Cool. And I believe that's also where the first journal will be. I'm glad Arthur's back. It's nice to have a bit more consistency to the storyline here, because for the most part, there hasn't been a lot of interplay in the other Tall Tales between the characters within them. So, I don't know. I kind of like how this feels like a much tighter story arc. Almost as if they took one of the previous Tall Tales and like broke it into two pieces, maybe.
Huh. Probably. And it seems that the journals on this one will be pretty straightforward to find.
This is one of those ones. It seems like for whatever reason, a lot of the early Tall Tales are basically like, yeah, we're going to throw these random journals around to various islands that you may or may not even visit during the Tall Tale. Because they do generate some of the clues from a pool of different options. And which is why they have you repeat the Tall Tales a few times. Because they're like, yeah, we've got some different puzzles that lead you to different islands and they have different solutions. So we want to give you, you know, we want to test your knowledge of the world and solving a variety of different riddles. But a lot of the later ones are much more linear, which makes it easier to grab all the random collectibles that are strewn about. As an aside, something I learned recently that I didn't know before. There was a thread on Reddit talking about like why do streamers I watch keep complaining about going northwest? And apparently, with the way that the game handles its water simulation, there is basically an ocean current that goes from northwest to southeast. And so anytime you are sailing to the west or northwest especially, the waves are constantly going to be pushing your boat away from that direction. So if you've been watching the compass at all, you'll see that our boat has been slowly but surely drifting more northward. And if we were to be sailing straight west, the waves would start pushing us toward the south. And so anytime you're sailing in that direction, you end up getting pushed around, and you got to keep adjusting your steering to make sure you're on the correct course. I always just thought that was because of the various regions having their own wave patterns, apparently. That some of the regions, such as the wilds, would have rougher waves, and that might just make it more difficult to keep your boat steady. Or maybe the wind has some impact on the direction that your boat is steering. But no, it's just the way that they handle the wave simulations. It's only designed to go in one way based on the ocean's current. So there you go. So as long as you're going like straight north or south, or any direction east, you have a much smoother ride. This is one of those games where it's deceptively simple when you first get into it. And for the most part, things seem pretty intuitive, and there's not a lot of buttons to push. Most things are done with like the same interact keys. And it's more so that the individual props on your ship all have their own individual interactions. But as you start to get into it, you realize that there are so many weird interactions, and there are better ways of doing certain things that can make your experience more streamlined if you know the tricks. It's one of those games where it feels weird to say that there's a high skill ceiling, but that is what it comes down to. Even if you're just doing PvE stuff. Oh. Being attacked by a Meg. Is it a rare one? Nah. We can ignore him. Something that's a little frustrating, because there is a tracker under the Athena's fortune category. You can only become a pirate legend on the high seas, but there are these ones that track like the number of the various megalodons that you've fought, but because of the way that they flag certain things in safer seas, you're not able to view how many you fought and whether fighting these megs is even worth it. Like if they even bother to keep that tally up. So unless it's one of the rare ones, I don't really bother fighting them in safer seas. And for some reason, I tend to run into the rare ones more often when I'm playing in safer seas than when I'm on the high seas. So, hopefully they are still counting. Alright, so apparently there will be a journal inside the hideout on a makeshift wooden shelf. Alright, so at the top of this hill here, no, on the right side, we've got a lever, which we can yank to enter the liar's lair.
Liar, liar. Hands on fire.
And we've got a bunch of boxes with skeleton runes on them. Tattered gold hoarder's flag. The first journal. We need a new plan. If my hands was large enough, I'd wring Duke's neck. What does he think he's doing, paying pirates to steal back the things I stole? For now, though, I've got to cozy up to him and help him flog his junk crates. Make him think I've turned over a new leaf. As if. I mean, maybe we lost the dark relics we needed to resurrect you-know-who. But there's more than one way to pluck a parrot. Once I've finished here, I'll head to the wreck of the Black Witch and scrounge around for a few leftovers. Even a lock of hair will do. Where it is, its captain can't resist playing the hero with that magic sword of his. That means I've just got to point him to the right place. Alright. And we've got some writing here. Heart. You returned me from darkness. Wanda, my heart is yours. I will never leave your side. Okay, yeah, it is Wanda. And then we've got a heart thing here. So we're gonna have to find some clues in here. So that one is Lord. Our preparations are complete. The Ashen Lords will rise. King Flameheart's army shall return. Gold. The gold hoarder has been slain. I now serve a new master, King Flameheart. Ritual. The ritual is ready. The Black Witch crew are sealed. King Flameheart's wishes will be served. Oh, you can sleep in the hammock. That's fun. I feel like there might be one of those at the Lagoon of Whispers as well. You got pranked, Triple B. Should have read the description. Flame. The almighty flames will rise. The ritual shall be performed in King Flameheart's lair. King. I serve my king, Flameheart. All hail Captain Flameheart. So I've got a feeling It just wants us to spell out Lord Flameheart.
Lord Flameheart.
So Lord is this T shape with a curve. No. See, I haven't found a clue that tells me what we're trying to spell out here. We've only got so many of these. I don't think the journal's gonna help here. Here, give me a second. I'll reduce that cooldown, Triple B. I don't know why. I think the reason why I made it that long was just so that people aren't spamming it. Channel points. Wait. The redemption cooldown for Even Stevens is only a minute.
A little too trigger happy.
So I think you read like minutes instead of seconds. Okay, I'm gonna look at the guide real quick just to see if it can tell us where we're supposed to find the hint, at least. Oh, okay. I did have the correct solution, except it's not Lord, it's King. So heart is going to be the curved thing with the dot. That's flame, right? And then we need to find the rune that means, okay, it's the T with the fire on top. Okay, my bad. I forgot that there was one that we saw that said king. Boom.
The wrong biscuit.
Hi, Becca. How are you?
Like, why are you up so late?
Okay, we got a mysterious key that says flame on it. All right. Oh no. My DMs. Word is on cooldown.
I mean, yeah. But as your mod, I have to tell you, stop doing that, Stinky.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, B. There's no... You're all... I'll update it. Yeah. So I updated the time frame, Triple B. That should hopefully do it. Otherwise, try refreshing. Nice. Netflix day. I should do that with Kana. Really good idea. We haven't actually done it. I don't think Kana's been present for any of the watch parties that I've done so far. Come to think of it. Oh, he's also busy right now until like the 17th, so gotta keep that in mind. All right. My hard work is almost complete. The Black Witch crew slain, ready to deliver my master his first Ashen Lord. The ritual must be performed in Captain Flameheart's lair, deep within the heart of fire, on the Devil's Thirst. Its entrance is hidden below the waves, but I can find it if I light the chalice overlooking the North Beach. The Ashen Lord shall rise. All hail King Flameheart. Devil's Thirst. Huh. Interesting. Wait, did that say it's his lair? Lair, yes. Okay, as opposed to his tomb. Okay, got it.
They told us you got it wrong. That's Alt F4.
Now. Also, Triple B, I hope you had a happy birthday. What did you end up doing? If you don't mind my asking, did you do anything fun to celebrate? Also, man, I'm bummed out. All last week I was trying to get my hands on some eggnog before it goes away for the season, but I was not successful.
Rip.
Even to the point of using Skip the Dishes to order from 7-Eleven, and I tried to order some Nielsen brand eggnog, but they substituted it for some Silk, like oat and coconut based festive nog. And like, it wasn't bad, but I feel like you shouldn't be substituting a dairy product for like an oat based thing, you know? They should have just removed those things from the order. It was also kind of lacking in spice, so I ended up mixing it with some rum chata to make it a lot better. Ah, Knives Out. How was it?
How was?
Not sure if it's my kind of movie, to be honest, but...
So the knives out. I'd rather have the spoons out. Man, gotta eat.
Or at least add a fork to the mix, you know?
You're a coward. Doesn't say you have control of your hands.
Well, fine, then. I mean, why do you need a knife, then? Just use your teeth.
Am I an animal? I gotta use a spoon. More hand control.
I'm sorry, Spectacle Bear, for suggesting that you might be an animal.
I'm an animal with human hands, human emotions.
You got claws. You got hoodie claws. Are you telling me that you have never
Tell me that you want to
thought to open a rift between dimensions to grab a steak?
That's in the glacier things. Like, I mean, I use it for storage, but are you saying that I should just, like, put one of my claw fingers into somebody and just rip them open?
No, I'm just saying you could acquire some interdimensional meats with relative ease.
I already got interdimensional meats. Oh yeah, I felt a sense of this happened yesterday. Like something to completely different. As I was playing Fortnite, I actually got into the build mode of Fortnite, not zero build, because I just don't like the build, and I won. Without building a single thing.
I mean, that can happen.
I'm just
I suppose there's also a question to be raised whether like matchmaking rank is based on the mode type. So
that too.
It's possible that you were ranked with lower players because you were playing a different game mode. That, or you know, there's always a luck factor when it comes to a battle royale. You know.
That's true. That's true. My man speaking facts.
Because like the first like couple times that you know, I was playing with Cthulhu and my buddy Raptor and a friend from work, I believe. Like the first time we won, it really just came down to the fact that somebody had built a staircase, was camping a mountaintop, and I just happened to have a rocket launcher. And so we got up there. It basically came down to like me versus one guy, but I had rockets.
I love rockets.
Whew. Spicy. Also, you might enjoy this, Specs. It's not quite a spectacle bear, but one of the things that you can lock from the tall tales is a bear figurehead.
Hmm.
The audio on that Megalodon was
Sorry.
weird.
It happened again. I killed somebody at the same time I killed them.
Ah.
I love it, but same time.
That's some Halo energy right there.
Yep. I hit the last shot, a headshot. It just flew to the Xenomorph's face.
If you think about it, it kind of feels like Fortnite's kind of become like this generation's Halo 3, you know?
In a way, yeah. I would agree.
Especially with like all the like custom game modes and stuff, you know, reminiscent of Forge.
I would say, like, in a way, it's almost like Roblox.
Yeah. But like Roblox, to my understanding, came out after Fortnite, and it's always been kind of more of a counterpart.
Fair. Becca, you cannot have escort go. You know how, I'm afraid of snails.
Becca, are you offering Specs the Snussy live on my stream? Is that the joke here? All right.
I used my Hispanic powers to beam Becca.
Never. Clearly.
Just because of the emote's called Get Beat. I'm terrible with jokes, goddamn.
It's kind of strange because when it comes to Fortnite, although they've just launched like all this new content and whatnot, it also kind of feels like the oh my god, this Megalodon is persistent. It kind of feels like the item shop side of things has been a bit on the dry side in terms of like wacky collabs and stuff.
I think it's just starting to pick up now because like the
yeah, but that's in the battle pass backup. Like there have been no new anime collabs or like no new like fancy Marvel characters or
it's
any.
Just like we're on holiday break for the past like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is why also the store barely rotated. We're only now getting back Xenomorphs and stuff like that.
There's a lot of collab skins that are rotating in and out. Yeah, but none of them are new, you know?
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to wait and see for a little bit.
Also, speaking of the fucking Xenomorph, so I just started watching, just out of the blue, I decided to watch some shonen garbage and started watching My Hero Academia. I am still upset that they actually didn't go with Alien Queen for Mina's hero name. Hold on. What's this soundtrack that's playing?
The one thing I always like enjoyed the most out of let's just say, out of Fortnite, and it's just like how unintentionally, or maybe intentionally, toxic you could just be after killing somebody. Because the
Yeah.
amount of times I've just like hit the body holly at people after I kill them is that should be in jail.
Here, give me a second, guys. I need to check something real quick. I'm just gonna mute the game for a moment. Okay, no, we're good. Sorry,
Alright.
I was just confused by the fact that there was a soundtrack that was playing that I think is exclusive to this tall tale. And I was really concerned that the Shrouded Ghost had spawned, but no, it's the Shrouded Ghost BGM sounds like Donkey Kong Country boss music is the way I would describe it, but with a more Sea of Thieves twist.
No, Becca! Don't turn me into a marketable plushie! Actually, backed away a lot for that because I'm not sure how strong the mic is.
I made a joke to Becca last night about a restaurant named Burger Mucosa, and it would just have the McDonald's golden arches, but the arches are her eye stalks. And let's
Oh, so how's the new mic sounding? Oh,
sounds good.
nice. Nice. It's a whole...
It's an XLR setup.
Yeah. I'm so happy with it. It's the real mic I wanted.
Nice. All right. I can find it if I light the chalice overlooking the North Beach. So I think that's this. Just want to make sure our ship isn't constantly cracking. I feel like they would be escargot burgers, wouldn't they?
I do not trust 100% organic slime girl slime. I don't trust Becca with food at all.
Oh, hell yeah. She's no, Russell. I decided to do the Ashen Age story arc with Anna until someone else can join us. Whether that's going to be Cthulhu or whether that's going to be you, we're going to do it on a break. So fair warning, there's going to be a player limit of 3 because we fought Briggsy on a sloop, and we fought Grey Marrow on a galleon. So when we're done these tall tales, we're gonna get on a break for that one. And there we are. Okay. What was that? Oh, that was the light going out. That's weird. Sorry, what food? I mean, we already saw Flameheart. Because we did the Seabound Soul. So... is it underwater? Oh, yeah. And then we also have a checkpoint here in case we die, I guess. Oh, here. Boop. Here we go. Dialogue.
You've come to steal my chest and stop the ritual. How brave you are. Such a pity you won't leave here alive. If you really think you can make it through, I invite you to try. It should be most amusing.
All right. So the next journal. Okay, it's going to be amidst 3 doorways. Yeah, he does kind of sound like a Skyrim dragon, doesn't he, Cthulhu's? Whee! Flameheart, I'm live streaming on Twitch right now. What the fuck are you talking about? There's a lot of evidence. You Flameheart's gonna be canceled on Twitter if he kills us live?
Your supplies must be dwindling.
Bah, 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 bah.
When are you getting Sea of Thieves specs?
Never.
Damn.
It just doesn't appeal to me.
That's fair. Had to ask.
That's fair. Like, I usually play games that people get me. Like, most games when I play with T-shirt, he's just like, here, I got you this. And then I'm like forced to, it's like a contractual obligation.
Flameheart literally like,
You'll get hot feeties if you step on the lava, pirate.
it's like, okay, thanks for the warning, I guess. I sure hope our ship doesn't explode due to a volcano while we're...
And speak of the devil, I'm gonna head out and play some Fortnite with T-shirt.
Alright.
Adieu. Have fun.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Go steal those seas, you sea of thieves. What?
Do we need to go up? Maybe? Yeah. It's kind of a cool cave system.
These catacombs were here long before you were born. They will endure long after you have been burned to ashes.
What do you call a horny necromancer?
I don't know. What do you call them?
A catacomber.
God damn it, guys.
Alright, so apparently... So we've got 3 doors that we're going to be proceeding through. And... Wait, what? Oh, interesting. They just changed their method of clipping things on Twitch. It apparently just auto-generates a clip and it gives you a direct link to it. Huh. That's kind of nice, actually, for a streamer. journal should be near the central here it is. Disorder of Souls. Ah, see what you did there? And Dragon only went and Ruddy did it. We all saw Flameheart, larger than life, letting the whole Sea of Thieves know that he's back. Next thing I know, I'm sailing out so that I can swear my allegiance to him. Sorry, Wrathbone, but Stitcher Jim's got a new master now. Being here in the Devil's Roar puts me dangerously close to Captain Sorrow. So what? She'll get hers soon enough. The Master's plan will birth the first of his new Ashen Lords, and there will be more than that, more where that came from, all loyal to him, to us. Everyone who ever did wrong by Stitcher Jim, Sorrow, the Bildrats, the Order of Souls, is about to be very sorry indeed. Okay. So just going in the order here, it looks like this is the first chamber we're going to want to explore. However, we might be able to do that. So there are some more runes. Am I missing like an obvious switch or something? Eh. Stitcher Jim's gonna need some stitches when I'm done with him. Hotfoot. Oh. Okay. That's instant death.
I think you died, Ties. So, I'll just wait here.
There was a Statue of America. I mean, now we know. If this is going to be a big platform challenge, I don't know. Don't touch the lava. Don't get your feetsies hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a fire rune up here. We don't just need to, like, attack it, do we? No.
Fire bombs. Chest. Barrels. He threw a bomb at the door.
Yes. Use fire. Ah.
Another door opens. Just smell that sulfur. It's the sweet scent of death. Your death.
Good call, Anna.
Hey, I'm smart.
And then there should be a third one. Up here.
Up there.
But in terms of the order of these, we're going to go through the central doorway first. And for the journals, after the second wooden door. Oh, they have a time limit on them. That's why they've given us so many. Okay. Understood. Yes, this one. We'll do this one first. All right. Yeah, okay.
There'll be nothing left of you but sinners.
Yeah. There we go. That's a fun mechanic. I think this is a cool tall tale. So I'm assuming this is the first wooden door then. I don't know what that is, Russell. We're just experiencing this for the first time. Can we only do one per run?
Ah. have spawn.
I'm assuming that's what Russell might be alluding to. Can we only do one of the routes per run? Okay. So what is the reset method? So I think we're just allowed to proceed, and I think we just need to open up. Okay, we got more fire bombs here. Matthew, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How you doing? Okay, I guess cover me while I open this this door here. Yeah, I had a feeling, honestly. All right, Anna, let's go through. Oh.
I got shut out.
Here, when you're good, start pulling it up, and I'll try and shoot them. Well, that's not cool.
This foolishness is gone. Leave now or be destroyed. I said leave.
After the second wooden door, it's placed on rocks beside a pile of skulls on the left wall in the trap room just after the first skeleton room. Trap room. Oh, no, that was a very complicated description. They could have just said after the second door. Now I understand why they call it a chest of rage. I can hear the souls inside, and they ain't stopped yelling and screaming, not once. I says to him, it's nothing personal, just that I already had their belongings lying around from that Pendragon business. Dunn was the easiest to find, snoring his head off at a sea-post with a splash tail in one hand and a drink in the other. He didn't even wake up. Cavendish was next. Her dad was the one whose soul got trapped on the Black Witch back in the day, so bad luck must run in the family. Rodriguez put up a fight and nearly stuck me. Too bad I'd already slipped something into her grog. Ah, she didn't need a stomach no more. Oh, you mean we can't do the reset method? Is what you're saying? Oh, this is cool.
Think you can face my flames? You'll never make it through in time.
Okay, we got some spikes. Oh, this is really fun, actually. I like this. Okay, so there's a pulley, there's a gate, and then there's this thing which could very well just launch us over. What does this do? Oh yeah.
Ow.
Oh, I gotcha.
I hit a spike.
Wait, there were spikes? Oh!
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Ah, I see if you're too slow. Uh-huh. Yes.
AKA me. I am the slow one.
Okay, so there are two pulleys. Okay, so one of these... Okay. And this opens... Okay. So we're gonna light this skull here. I find it difficult to believe that they would make this without it being soloable, you know? Nope. Raise lantern light to light torch. Doi. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
There.
So after picking up the chest, there's a mermaid. It's a confusing explanation, actually. They say to drop the chest. Is it just that it says rejoin your crew if you don't have the chest in your hands? Anyway, go through the path, Anna. I'll follow you. Alright. And we got a little wooden room here. And then we got a capstan to crank.
Wasted effort, and you're still too. The ritual is already underway. It requires only one thing more to summon forth an Ashen Lord.
Okay. So get yourself on the on position on the other side of the anchor. Other side. And then what does that do? Oh, it opens this. And then there's just a lever here. Oh!
That's a trap.
That's a trap. Uh-huh. I don't think that I was supposed to stand here. But it did work.
I'm terrified now.
Yeah, I think you're just supposed to run through and gun it. Ah, look at you. Hell yeah.
I thought I was gonna die.
Okay. So the problem is, if we die now, I'm gonna test something real quick. Anna, you wait here. I'm gonna go die and see where this respawns me.
Okay.
Because I haven't really been noticing any other... yeah. But it might respawn me right near you on the opposite side now that we've gotten the commendation for completing that path. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, interesting. This ends up spitting you out on the right side. Even though we went through the middle. Okay.
Behold, the galleon that once ruled these waters.
The Burning Blade. Probably.
The return of the Ashen next door to be spectacular. My arm! It's burning! What have you done to me?
An unwitting sacrifice.
Master! Why?
Yeah, I wasn't actually expecting to run into a person here, but yeah. Okay, cool. You're just going to be doing that while we hop across the lava. Sure. Alright.
You tricked me! We were supposed to be in this together!
What a contemptible little man. He should be grateful for what I have done to him. Soon he will possess true strength, the strength of an Ashen Lord.
There you go. Okay, so just to make sure we're on the same page, so we're gonna end up in some water, but we should drop the chest as soon as we touch it, and then if we don't have the chest in our hands, okay. Okay, I see. I see what you mean now. Then there's an ammo thing here. Okay, Anna. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to return to the ship first.
Okay.
If it puts me on the ship, then we will have to replay the Tall Tale to do the other two routes. In which case, go back and grab the Chest of Rage. And bring it with you when you come here. Actually, hold on. While we have it here. Let me just see. It's probably gonna give me an option to like stow it in the mermaid statue. This is gonna unlock like a different path, isn't it? Okay, here. You remain here. I'm gonna return to my ship. Okay. I was allowed to return to the ship. So I should... So just leave the chest there. I'm gonna see if I can get back to the room. No. It's closed. That's not good. Because we still had more stuff to do there. Shit. Oh, mermaid. Got it. I understand. Just give me a second here.
Oh god.
What's happening? Did the chest of rage
Yeah.
like cause fire? Okay, yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. It spooked me.
Yeah. Oh, statue by the door underwater? Okay. I see what you mean. Rejoin my crew.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, perfect. It does work. Thank you, Russell. So Anna, leave the chest of rage there. Use the statue to go back to the ship.
Okay.
And then once you're back on the ship, go to the tip of the island where those torches were. And then just swim forward to the door, and there will be another one of those mermaid statues, and you can interact with it to come back to me back in the tunnel system again.
Did you already come this way?
That's fun. There's custom dialogue for using the restart method. After me commendations, are you? I may have inflicted Stitcher Jim with the Ashen curse, but you have a different curse indeed. OCD, I believe they call it.
God.
The completionist curse, as it were. Now you can steal money from charity. Yeah. About that. Alright, I'll wait for you to get here.
Alright. I'm just a bit lost, cause...
Are you still outside?
No, I'm in the cave system. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to you.
Okay.
Grab though.
Well, I'll see how far back I can swim to try and meet you.
I'm drowning because I don't know how to do the escape system. I have no direction whatsoever. This on me.
Yeah, I don't even remember how I got to this section.
I'll just reset myself. Don't mind me.
Was it down toward the bottom? Yeah, here we go.
Swimming underwater is complicated, okay?
Just gotta get used to that 3D maneuvering. Hello. Whee! I don't know if you saw, Russell, but last night I tried to do the fallen sea dog mystery, and the door at the end glitched for me, and it wouldn't open. So it was a complete waste of 2 hours. Because you basically have to go to 5 different islands located around the ocean and light up these murals. And then go to one of the shrines, complete the shrine, and then there's a door that'll open if all 5 of those things were lit. And apparently that's a bug that like is kind of like an on and off thing. Where it's like they'll patch it, and then it'll get bugged again. Or maybe there's just always a random chance that it'll bug on you. Alright, so the next journal... So I just need to refresh their wiki, because their fucking bullshit has like a memory leak every time. The Path of the Eternal King. So that would be that one. Oh yeah, this is King Flameheart. So I'm going to assume that this is the King Path. That was up here. Whoop.
That's fire.
What a warm welcome, as it were. Oh, and I was actually able to get all my my replays done for the last 3 Tall Tales that we did during our previous session. So, Art of the Trickster, and the 2 Morning Star ones. This is the main reason why I want to do the Shores of Gold on a brig, because Grey Marrow was a complete chump on a sloop. Alright, Hannah, cover me.
Oh.
Okay, that one skeleton is aggroed on you, so just keep him busy. Don't kill him, because if you kill him, then 5 more will spawn. There we go. Bye, nerd. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, I was able to prove a couple things with the Art of the Trickster. And on one run, I had to fend off both a skeleton sloop and a megalodon at the same time. Managed to beat it without blowing up the keg a single time.
I messed my drum.
Yeah, it doesn't appear that I can revive you. But yeah, I'm not sure who it was, and I didn't bother checking the VOD to find out, but when we should have warned, I think it was Gustavo and Anna that we were playing with at the time, about the trap pressure plates in the trap maker's lair, because when I was doing them off stream, I never triggered the first set of traps, like the swinging blades, and it made that a lot easier. But it seems that as soon as you trigger one set of traps on the server, they stay active until you leave the server. So I think the second set, the spike traps, had like a tripwire, and it's really dark there, so I triggered those like immediately, and those stayed active for the remainder of the time. And sure enough, the skeletons never actually attack the gunpowder keg. There are spike traps that you can activate in that layer that we decided, speaking of, that we decided not to make use of, just because we thought it would end up killing our people more than not. They were actually really intuitive to use. On the right side of the arena, there were spikes that would attack like the far side of the room, and then on the left side there was a switch that would raise spikes in the front half of the room. And they would nuke most of the skeletons in the arena. This seems like this is going to be a flaming thing. Shit. I just realized something. Journals. I forgot the journal. I'm gonna let the skeleton kill me so I can respawn and grab that. I will be right back. Hopefully we can still get it. It's going alright, Becca, but I got distracted talking about stuff and forgot one of the journals. It's apparently behind the trap room after the first skeleton room. Pile of skulls on left wall over the lava trap. Found it. Perfect. A chest of rage. I've been around for a long time, but I've never seen a box like this one. I don't know where my beloved dug it up from, but it stinks like a crypt. I'm actually pretty nervous. Messing around with curses is all well and good if you're the Order of Souls, but it makes my teeth itch. What can I do, though? Master needs souls to summon his Ashen Lord, and if I want to stay in his good books, I'm the man to find him. Sounds simple, but it ain't, because to trap a soul in the chest, I first need something that belongs to him, not to mention more of them dark relics. Lucky for me, that trip I took to the Black Witch has already given me everything I need.
Hey, you on your way back.
I'm on my way.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm just playing Ring Around Rosie with this one skeleton.
I'm back. I mean, that's not a bad strategy, honestly.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, maybe let's not go that way. There is this. What does that do? Okay, that's to keep those guys at bay. Okay, let's go through the doorway, Anna.
Ow!
In a doorway.
I am very much pleased. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I can no longer help you there.
That's fine, don't worry.
So just make sure to light up the skulls so that the fire happens. Oh, these traps are not going out. Okay. Woo! All right. Whoop. Whew. Ouch. Toasty. And then we have another pulley. So my suggestion, Anna, is light up that skull with a firebomb. Maybe like go to the other side of it to lead the skeletons to it so they start burning, and then grab the pulley. And that should give you enough time to get past. Worst comes to worst, I can always finish the section, and you can actually go back to the statue, and there will be an option to rejoin the crew, I believe. Frank. There we go. Path of the Eternal King.
Does the fire go off at all, or no?
Like, did the trap stop because I've completed it? I'm gonna say no. However, if you chill there, I can probably go back to the start of all this, and then you'll be able to go back to the ship as well. Oh, did you make it past the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire plumes do not turn off.
I died to fire.
Fair enough.
You know what? It's fine. I'll just.
So just chill at the mermaid statue. I'm back on the ship. Oh, there's some water here. Let me just make sure we don't have a leak. Looks like we're good. And then I'm just going to rejoin the crew in a second.
Oh, it spawned me at the traps.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, fuck.
So, for the first set of traps, what you want to do is you want to approach the traps, like, as they are about to go away.
And the one, the swinging one?
Yeah. Like, as they're about to go away, like, while they're still active, you want to start moving forward, and then, like, as you jump and land in their midst, they would be going away for a brief second. And then you just want to run through there. You can't stop in between them. Well, you probably could, but I don't recommend it.
This is good.
Worst comes to worst, when you respawn, did you respawn beside a statue? Alternatively, you could also just leave and then I could re-invite you.
Alternatively, I am at the lava lake. What do I do here?
Oh, there's a pulley on the left.
Okay.
Also, good job making it through there. So you're going to yank the pulley. It's going to raise some rocks out of the lava. And then you're going to hop across the rocks. And then there'll be a wooden platform below on the right-hand side. And you jump to that.
Okay, I did it.
Cool. So now you should be back at the final section that we were at before.
Yeah.
After you crank the next lever. And then just make your way to the statue. Go back to the boat.
Statue is where again?
It was across the lava lake. And then up the ladder. And then we just have one more path to go through. And then I'll just do the additional playthroughs of the Tall Tale on my own time, off stream. No, I think the game actually intended us to go through them left to right, but it doesn't really matter. The journals, for whatever reason, on the wiki are listed in order of Flame, King, and then Heart. question. When I completed the hello.
Hello.
When I completed the route, did it actually unlock the commendation for you, or did you only get the commendation once you completed it yourself?
I get commendations when you do it.
Okay. So I wonder if you had like a crew of 3 players, if each of you could pick a path, and then now obviously that wouldn't help for the journals, but I wonder if you could get the commendation for completing each path with a single crew that way. It's an interesting thought. And like you're talking about navigating earlier, I'm pretty good at navigating maps and stuff. It's my compass directions that I always fuck up for whatever reason. I always get east and west mixed up when I'm looking at maps for some reason. Oh,
I missed my jump, but that's fine.
listen, you're a fire sprite, not a lava sprite. It's understandable. These things happen.
Lava hurts more than fire, okay?
Yeah. One Piece has an example of that. Rip. Well.
Keep overthinking it. That's what's happening.
Yeah, that's fair. That's often the problem with first-person platforming. The more you overthink something.
I did fine the first few times. This time it's like, no, you're gonna have all the struggles now.
Yeah, it's when you think you're gonna overshoot it, you end up restricting your movement so much that you undershoot it.
There
Perfect. Yeah, these two are really straightforward, Tall Tales. Hopefully a good sign of some of the Pirates of the Caribbean ones being better gameplay-wise. And this one. So apparently this journal is in the final trap room with spikes coming out of the walls. Oh my god. Alright.
I'm scared.
Flameheart, it says on the door. Is there a lever I've missed, or do we just light the door on fire?
Oh, there's a symbol on the wall.
Ah. Flame and then heart. Okay, got it. You got a good eye for those.
Oh, hello.
Another skeleton room.
Oh,
You ready?
I don't wanna. Skeletons hurt.
What's this for? Let's not yank that right away. I have a feeling that's gonna trigger some traps.
Wait, it looks like it.
Is that just a trick to be like, haha, there was a lever and you didn't think, and you cranked the lever and now you have to deal with spikes?
I don't know.
Apparently the journal's like right before the final exit here. Are those permanently out? Looks like it. Woo! I really like the heat effect that's coming off of the fire. The heat haze. Oh, okay, there's a ladder. Oh, this is fun. But what we can do... Woo! You got this, Anna.
Let's see. I am
Yeah, there you go. See another skull on the wall. Okay, that's gonna trigger flame turrets while we work on. Okay, got it.
I accidentally on fire.
Okay, defend me while I crank. And we're good. Bye. Okay, so this appears to be another... I'm gonna assume we want to... but there are a bunch of planks of wood. Ah, this is a speedrun challenge. I'm going to assume we don't want to step on the sand. Ah! There are trap doors, okay. We don't want to step on the planks. So these are the things we could have avoided at the Trapmaker's lair. Okay, so this is the final room, it looks like, with the spikes coming out of the walls. Final alcove of the last trap room.
Oh.
Oh. I got you. There are little places we can hide in.
Nope.
I am run proper ragged. It's so hot down here I can't hardly breathe. But guess who's got to make sure all the traps are working? I don't dare complain though. Wrathbone could be scary, but most of the time it was like you weren't in the room. Only his gold mattered. When the master speaks, it's like he knows what you're thinking. He's scary. He's smart. Scary smart. And he believes Pendragon will try to stop the ritual. Well, let him try, I say. No matter how many pirate pals he brings along, we'll never make it through to me in time. Speaking of time, I should head to the ritual chamber. All my hard work's finally about to pay off. Finally, Stitcher Jim gets what he deserves, and that was called The Devil I Know. I'm assuming Wrathbone might be involved with the Gold Hoarders. Nice. And I'm standing in the next alcove. Perfect. And now we out. Ta-da! There we go. And now we can grab our angry chest. The chest of Angie.
The chest of Angie.
The chest of I'm a widow upset. Oh,
No,
perfect. It just
little
exploded.
upset.
So we got a fresh chest of rage here. Oh, and this is what we missed. Boop!
Huh. Oh, damn.
These looks like some more This is just a platform. But there's no mechanism, so I think we're just supposed to run. Alright. Nothing too difficult. And there's some food. Boop. I should actually probably showcase something while we're on our way out here. Oh, watch out for that hole. I don't think we want to go down there. Look at these guys! Alright. What hard workers you guys are. Definitely earning your keep. Oh no! These poor guys! He's lost his buddy. He's trying to give him a hug. Okay, looks like we got a thing. But here, I can showcase something. So Chest of Rage. If you damage the Chest of Rage, kaboom! Okay, so let's get it down to just one enemy with a gun. All right. Oh, that was the last one. Now there's a hole.
Oops. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Because the enemies with the swords seem to be capable of interrupting me when I'm on the crank. And then here, this is a capstan, so help me with this. Yeah, the blunderbuss at a distance, it does not do enough damage. Could be an issue. Okay, run. Oh, does it not even drop? Oh well. There we go. Another underwater sequence.
Take the chest if you still desire it. I have no further need of it now. Until we meet again.
That was a scrub quote and a half. You didn't win.
There may still be time to save my crew.
Glad we didn't have to carry this anywhere else.
I'm going to attempt to reverse the ritual. I can only hope there's something of my friends left to save.
Very good point, Ice. Oh no, they're just audio logs now. What a shame. Oh, no. I'll get out, brothers. How many Kurt is on?
Reunited at last. You've demonstrated incredible bravery, and I'll make certain that everybody hears about it. In the meantime, you should get some rest. Stitcher Jim and his consort are still at large, and now that they've been exposed, there's no telling what their next move might be. Let's be sure nobody else falls into Flameheart's clutches, eh?
There you go. That was great. Those are a real nice pair of tall tales.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, spooky.
Spooky laugh.
There we go. Heart of Fire. So we can take this with us. For later combat. I'm assuming that is a Ghostwire Tokyo reference, Ice. For some reason, just the start of that sentence, I'm like, are you talking about Pokemon? No, no, Ghostwire. Phasmophobia. Blech. Blech. Alright. So, we have now completed the Ashen Age story arc. Apart from 2 more completions, and then that'll be absolutely donezo. So now we're gearing up for the Shores of Gold. Cthulhu's or Russell, or actually Ice Thrasher, if you would like to join us. You certainly can if you'd like to. But we would like one more crew member so we can man a brig for the Shores of Gold, if either of you happen to be there. For the meantime, I'm going to end my recording for these 2, since they're nice and self-contained.